Let's tour West Towne Mall in Madison, Wisconsin. The mall opened in October 1970 and has 915,000 square feet. At time of filming, the mall had 76 stores, kiosks, and eateries inside. Let's talk about the number of anchors. There are unarguably 4: JCPenney, Von Maur, Dick's, and Hobby Lobby. The mall's Wikipedia page also lists Total Wine and Forever 21. However, Forever 21 is not accessible from the outside, and Total Wine is not accessible from the inside of the mall. And with that logic, shouldn't Dave & Buster's be listed as well? In my mind, anchors need to be accessible from both the interior and exterior, so I'm giving the official count of 4. I've read your comments about wanting to see old photos of the mall from back in its heyday. Here's a photo from when the mall opened back in 1970. The land for the mall was built on a former cow pasture. This is one of 2 Von Maur locations in Wisconsin, the other being in Brookfield. Let's take a look inside. 2 artists were commissioned to create artwork for the mall. Detroit sculptor Joseph McDonald spent 7 months completing 5 metal sculptures, 4 of which were motorized to rotate. McDonald was quoted as saying he was astonished at the amount of money the developers wanted to spend on art. Cleveland sculptor Clarence Van Duzer helped design 3 of the 4 fountain areas, as well as a suspended sculpture and water sculpture located at the mall center. Part of the central fountain included a metal piece that was 19 feet tall and circulated 800 gallons of water per minute. He also created 4 magnesium sculptures that were suspended from the ceiling between the fountain and a sunken lounge area. I'm sad to say both the fountains and sunken lounges were removed during a late 80s remodel. It's a shame to remove these cool features that make the building unique and give it personality. West Towne was the first mall in the entire Madison area, with its sister mall, East Towne, opening the following year. CBL Properties purchased West Towne in a deal that included 23 properties for a total price of $1.2 billion in February 2001. For reference, $1.2 billion in the year 2001 is about the equivalent of a little over $2 billion in today's money. The mall underwent a $2.8 million facelift in 2003, which brought more skylights, family restrooms, and improved interior decor and seating. Also in 2003, the Boston store locations at both East and West Towne malls were demolished and Dick's Sporting Goods was constructed in its place. Boston store, who had moved to another anchor space in the property, closed for good in August 2018 when parent company Bon-Ton filed bankruptcy the same year. It was announced that Von Maur would open in the space in 2021, but the opening was delayed a year due to the government's response to COVID. This is what the area used to look like in front of the former Boston store before they closed. And here's what it looks like now that it's Von Maur. Personally, this was my first time inside a Von Maur store, and I found it to be very odd. I don't know if any of you have ever been to one of these stores, but they don't do partitioning well, meaning wherever you're standing within the store, if you look up, you can see the entire store. There's no like clear sections or dividers, and there's a lot of mirrors, and I don't know, it felt like the store was from the 90s or something. It's kind of hard to describe. Also, for the items that are on sale, they handwrite the markdown prices on each tag, which is just insane to me. The Sears store at West Towne Mall closed in September 2018 as a part of the brand's plan to close 78 stores nationwide. The space was taken over by 3 tenants: Dave & Buster's, Total Wine, and Hobby Lobby. Great use of splitting up that space. Here's what that Sears store looked like from the outside. And here's a directory from sometime in the 70s. And here's one from 2018, just before Boston store and Sears closed. And again, here's one today for reference. Have you been to West Towne Mall? Like this video and share your experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. That was our tour of West Towne Mall, and I want to thank you so much for watching.